President Muhammadu Buhari is said to be under pressure from his associates to prevent the arrest of Central Bank of Nigeria's Governor Godwin Emefiele by the Department of State Services (DSS). Leading the campaign is Mamman Daura, a nephew and close confidant of the president, multiple sources told Sahara reporters on Tuesday. Daura, a former journalist, is an integral member of the Cabals, a group of influential individuals around Buhari who help him make key decisions. Sources told Sahara reporters that the Emir of Kano, Aminu Ado Bayero, Emir of Bichi, Nasser Ado Bayero, whose daughter is married to Yusuf, the only son of the president, and some other first-class monarchs have been working round the clock to see how they can convince the President Muhammadu Buhari and DG of the SSS, also known as DSS, to back out of their drive to arrest and prosecute Emefiele. Mamman Daura, Emir of Kano, Emir of Bichi, and many of the kings are working round the clock to see how they can convince the President and DG SSS to back out of their drive to try him. Governor Nasser Elrufai and many other governors that benefited from the usual loan from CBN are also working round the clock. Yes, working around the clock to stop his arrest, one of the sources said. Sahara reporters had exclusively reported at the weekend how Emefiele secretly returned to Nigeria last Wednesday from the United States and presently hiding in Abuja. Emefiele is in Abuja. He arrived from the US on Wednesday, his source had said. Sahara reporters also reported that DSS operatives were on the lookout for the CBN governor after an order to arrest him on site was given. So you think if they are serious about arresting him, they will not be able to get him, that he's hiding. How will he hide? I beg, make una park somewhere. Sahara reporters also reported that DSS operatives were on the lookout for the CBN governor after an order arrest to arrest him was given on site was given. Two DSS officials familiar with Emefiele's matter had confirmed that the Domestic Intelligence Office of the Secret Police had deployed several officers to monitor the CBN headquarters, Emefiele's family residence in Lagos State, and Abuja, home of businessman Christopher Emefiele, unrelated by blood, according to People's Gazette. Sahara reporters had also reported that there were strong indications on Thursday that Emefiele was under intense pressure from some of the country's power brokers to resign. One of the sources close to the Apex governor confided in Sahara reporters that he was living in fear of being arrested by the DSS. The DSS recently accused Emefiele of aiding and abetting acts of terrorism. Like, seriously? The security agency said the CBN governor was allegedly involved in the funding of international and local terrorism. He said preliminary investigation revealed various acts of terrorism financing, fraudulent activities perpetrated by Emefiele, and his involvement in economic crimes of international security dimension. The Federal High Court in Abuja, however, refused to issue an arrest warrant to the secret police to arrest the Apex Bank governor. On Wednesday, despite his secret arrival, the CBN said Emefiele would not appear before the House of Representatives on Thursday as scheduled. In a letter addressed to the House and read by the Speaker, Femi Gbajabiamila, during preliminary, the APC Bank said the Apex Bank said the governor was not yet in the country because he was attending to an official engagement and health challenges abroad. Emefiele has refused to return to Nigeria, claiming heart ailment. He was supposed to return from Nigeria yesterday after traveling with Buhari to the United States U.S. African Leadership Summit in Washington, D.C., a source told Sahara reporters. He ought to have returned yesterday but told CBN board he will return today. We learned that his people loyal to him at the DSS advised him not to come yet because he may be arrested. Upon arrival later, he might not go on leave until things die down or he resigns under pressure. see, why is it that all these northerners are the ones, they are the ones trying to say he should not be arrested? It's southern now. In the recent, they have not really talked about removing this man. We know the reason why all this, because all of them, they are corrupt. Even the Buhari himself, will somebody persuade Buhari? The Buhari that said he supported his cash withdrawal policy and all of that. The same Buhari now is the one that is allowing them to go after him. All of them, both Buhari. See the set of people that are rooting to stop his arrest. See them, they know exactly what they are doing. Nigeria, the more you look, the less you see. Imagine nephew of the president who is not in government position dabbling into sensitive monetary issues. Note that I am not arguing about the merits of his intervention, but look deeper. The cause of the problems might be such illegality built Nigerian institutions and not impostors. They must pressurize Buhari to stop arresting Emefiele because they have received their own share from the 89 trillion naira. May the Almighty Allah deal with them all. Nigeria is not a country. No one can arrest him without the approval of the executive branch. President, neither the court or the National Assembly have their security outfits to carry out the order. Stop the panicking people. These are the people running Nigeria, not the president. Buhari can be God sent. If only Buhari can allow this investigation should go down well, because his family cannot be exonerated. Leaving Igbo man in the affair of CBN for 8 years and more, there are more questions begging for answers. Non-Igbo men can entrust on another for this long. No non-Igbo, okay, non-Igbo cannot. Okay, oh. Please kindly respect the law. No one is above the law. Man, look very well. Igbo man is not your problem. Yoruba and Hausa Fulama are not your problem. You are facing the same problem Igbos and Yorubas are facing. Don't even let them deceive you. When the leaders want to commit crime, they come together and loot our money. But when it is time to vote, they will remind us that we are not brothers. Okay, read the handwriting on the wall. Imagine this was happening in the US, UK, Europe, Asia, or the Oceania. But Buhari has tried and can't even kill himself with Nigeria's issue. It is too much. If it is 83 trillion naira, Nigeria just the plea be that too. Any Biafran that served Nigeria will come back with shame. He can't even be arrested because Buhari is in line with his policies. Why and how arresting him is going to affect them? Is Mamman Daura alive? Yes, that's what you are hearing. DSS are deceiving themselves. They are deceiving themselves. Does it even mean DSS don't even know his whereabouts? Exactly my point. So if they want to arrest him, say he's hiding in Abuja. I beg you, forget all those stories. He's hiding in Abuja. They don't want to. They don't know. Really? Tell that story to a toddler. Buhaha are most confused governments on planet Earth. They can't arrest him. He's doing their bidding. So also, noise a wash thing, and nothing will happen. Not CBN governor alone. Go after all theft merchants, sponsors of Boko Haram. They are not going after those also.